Bonjour classe. Aujourd'hui c'est vendredi le 21 septembre. Today in all the classes we took a quiz on making sentences negative. And so we did that, but before we did that we did our warm-up, and it was this one right here. I timed you where you were to write for 5 minutes about this picture, and it had to be written on page 24 of your notebook. You were to write continuously for 5 minutes, and then when the timer went off, you were to stop. And so you will be responsible for this, even if you weren't in class today. So you can come in the first half of the power hour if you need to on Tuesday to do this. All right? So this is the first thing that we did. Then we took our quiz. And for periods 4th, 6th, and 7th, they worked on their dolls. And that's pretty much all we did that day. Oh, we also did a notebook self-check. All right? And I posted it on my webpage on the French 2 Pre-AP Notes and Activities page. Down where it says Activities and Worksheets, I put it right here, Notebook Self-Check. All right? And you just had to make sure you had these things in your notebook. Warm-ups. This week's warm-ups at the bottom of page 20. Making sure you completed every day. That, of course, includes today's, which was the writing assignment. That Je me présente handout that I gave you, where you answered all the questions to it, that should have been glued onto page 22. The paragraph, your final copy, after I graded your rough draft, you were supposed to copy it onto page 23. Then, of course, the writing activity, and you were supposed to title that page Writing Activity Number 1, and that had to do with your warm-up today. Then I had given you a notes on the alphabet and accent marks, and that was supposed to go on to page 26. And, of course, if you've been keeping up with your table of contents and they match your page numbers, and that was an extra 5 points. And you turned this in at the end of the period. Now, if you were absent, you'll have this in your absent folder for whatever class period that I had you. And then we took the quiz and worked on our dolls after that. So that's all we did. 5th period, we did the same thing, except we didn't work on our dolls because 5th period's already done with their dolls. 5th period was supposed to present dolls today, but we only had 3 people that presented dolls today because the rest of the time we were working on the notebook self-check and the quiz and the writing activity. So that's it. Have a great weekend. Au revoir. Bon weekend.